In this quick video guide, we're going to see how we can search for and find and download and use textures and materials here in and also 3D models here in the Substance 3D libraries. So let's go back here a few steps so you can see all the passages, and we're going to see all these everything together, and then we're going to go in Substance as you can see here on that other panel. So these are all pages of the libraries. To access the libraries, if you don't know how to find them, a quickest way is to go in Google, just search for Substance 3D Assets Library or libraries, and there you go. You can click there, and that's the main link, or you can go directly in the 3D assets, and also you can discover more software which are related to this, which are Painter, Designer, and other Substance software. Now you can use these assets also in other software. I'm going to show you how. So first of all, let's jump into the 3D assets library. So this is how it's going to start, and then you can just type here to search for something. So if I want to search for a chair, I'm going to type chair, and then you can see all these models right here. These are all 3D models that you can download if you have an account, an Adobe account. Now I do have an Adobe account and I do have credits. So you can see I have 48 downloads available. So I've already downloaded some of these assets, so I can download more perhaps. So if I click here or here on this little button, blue button, the download is going to start. Now you can see that this format is going to be FBX, which is usable in any other 3D software. But you can also import it in Substance and then re-export this in another format if you want. And so you have a lot of 3D models here. You don't only have chairs, but if you go, if we delete this filter, we can see how many objects you have here. You have so many 3D assets. And if you want to know more, if you go on the left side here, you can go into models in the categories here. And this is in Italian right now, but it's pretty easy to understand. So you have all the categories. You have animals, you have like interiors, furnishing, and then urban design, vehicles, and weapons, characters, icons, cartoons like stuff, and so on. So you really have a lot of, and also apparel, fashion design. You can do fashion design, packaging, product design, industrial design. You can do a lot of things with Substance. So these are all, assets you can use. And these are just the models. Then you have materials, and they are like surfaces that you can use. So many types of surfaces. And again, if you go down here in the surfaces, you have all categories like fabric, and you have leather. And for this, I've used this black leather, but you can also change the colors. Of course, you can customize all of this in Substance Painter, and then you can re-export those materials, because these are, well, this is a format which is only for Substance. It's called SBAI, which is the base material. And sometimes you also have smart materials, which are even better. Well, and you have all the categories here on the left as usual. And you have other formats. You can select the formats here. And you will also have other stuff like this that can be like fake 3D objects that you can apply on the surfaces. And then you have like, stickers or decals, and you have graphics. You can have like cracks and then dirt or stains, or you have like patches and graffiti, graphic design, logos, any type of applied graphics. And then you also have lights, but for lights in Substance Painter or other 3D Substance software, it means environments. So these are HDRIs. Well, actually, these are EXR format images that you can use as an environment, but also as lighting. So if I click here, and I can download it also this. So every time you see something, just click and it's going to go in the download folder. Really simple. Now this is taking more because it's kind of a bigger file, and it's also zipped, as you can see. So you also need to extract that when it's finished. Now let's jump into Substance and see how everything is going to work in there. So I'm going to close this. let's go in Substance, and I've already set up everything here, but it's pretty easy. So the first thing you need to do is import the model. And to import the model, just go to File, New, and select the model you want to import. And let's use like this other chart just to change the example, and OK. And that's gonna like restart a new scene, as you can see. So you can start just to paint on top of that. Just select the model. There you go, the correct part of the model, because the model is divided into many different parts. So we're gonna use like the main one, not the main, but the pad, to add the material. Now to import the material, you click on the plus, add resources, select from the download folder the resources. In this case, this is material, substance material. So I'm gonna open it, and you can see it's already recognized as a base material, so don't need to do anything here, just import. And there you go, that's gonna go in there. I'm just gonna click and drag now and place it in the position that I want. Now, sometimes they get really big like this, so all you need to do is go in the properties here and just decrease the tiling. Now, if you want a full course in Substance, you'll find it in the channel, among other courses on 3D materials, modeling, rendering, and so on. So I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about this right now. Just want to show you how to use these assets. Now, if you want to use this in another 3D software, all you need to do is just re-export. So, and you can also like change this in here, because if I can start to paint on this material and like customize it, so I can re-export the customized materials and the object by doing File and then Export Mesh. Here is where I can export the mesh. I'm not going to apply the triangulation, just going to export, and just select the folder where you want to export and just type chair. And you can use GLTF, OBJ, and other, really popular formats. So perhaps GLTF is going to be one of the best, or GLB, which are kind of open source. And then you can also export the texture here. So export textures, choose a folder again, choose the type of template. So you need to decide if you are exporting for like a website like Sketchfab, or maybe Blender or Corona or Keyshot or whatever in here. So you select a template and then just click on export, and you're going to export the textures to use them there. So it's pretty easy and straightforward to use Substance Painter. It's really cool and fun. Now, this is just a preview of the material. If you want to see the actual material, how it's going to look like in a ray tracing render, you can click here on this little camera icon, and we can see the effect. Now, perhaps we can add some other material, and also maybe it's better if we change the environment, because that's not like the best environment. Now you see also you have like some smart materials that they're gonna work even better on Substance, because they simulate like scratches and ruined parts of the material. So that, let's go for this. And let's see what's gonna happen here. And now it's already looking better. Now, what I wanna do is also change the environment. So if I expand this a little bit, in the panorama here, I can choose for perhaps some interior like Atelier or some other that you can download. And then you have a lot of studio sets that you can try to apply and see if it's working. And there you go, it's really simple. And then you can also rotate the environment, and that's going to affect not only the background, of course, but also the lighting of the scene. So you can test like this the material and the objects. So if you're happy with this, please subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support us and thank us, please join the channel as a supporter. This will be all for this video guide, and so thanks for watching. See you in the next.